have taken the lead over the Detroit Vipers after 2 periods of play at the Palace of Auburn Hills. John Oller's back along with ex-NHL netminder Darrell Ray. And Darrell, in that second period, I think a little bit more of what we expected to see at the outset here. The All-Stars outshoot the Vipers 15-7 in the period. They do all the scoring after trailing 2-1 and maybe grab the momentum.
Oh, certainly they have the momentum now. You can just feel that team getting better and more familiar with one another and a little more used to game situation as this thing goes on. And if it's any indication of what's going to happen in the third, Rick Knickle better be very, very alert come the third period.
Well, Rick Knickle is standing by downstairs and joins us here during our second intermission. Rick, 3-2, not bad, but going into this game, did you almost feel like a bit of a sacrificial lamb as you watched the practices earlier this week?
Well, anytime you play an all-star game, you know, there's not a lot of defense, but you know, tonight we're playing a pretty good game. You know, they're gonna get better as far as their passing and their shooting and their timing, but hopefully we can catch them in the third period as far as stamina and being in good shape. But 3-2 is not bad after 2 periods.
Boy, you've been great so far in this hockey game, Rick, and you've been great all season long. Really, this is just an extension of your season right now. How jacked up were you for this hockey game tonight?
Well, you know, every time someone, you know, they throw a line out there, it's going to be guys that are going to be able to score some goals. And you know, Brett Hall's been teeing him up a few times, but you know, playing with Wayne, really, you get to know that he likes to set up guys for one-timers. And I don't say I'm cheating, but I really anticipating that pass over and being in good position. And I haven't had one on my glove yet, so I'm waiting for that. I think he'll get one in the third period on me.
I know you're experimenting with a new helmet in practice and even in the warm-up tonight. I got to ask you, is the glove new too? Because I see you keep looking in it, and you were looking in it again this morning at the morning skate as well. That's not new, is it?
It's about 2 or 3 weeks old, but I'm looking to see if there's any big holes, because they got some big shooters out there that you want to make sure your webbing and your laces are not too far apart. Darrell would know that you know, just the slightest little rip or tear in your glove and the puck can go through it the way these guys shoot.
Boy, Rick, you take a look at the first 2 periods of this hockey game. They came out, you knew you guys would probably get the jump on them in the first period simply because you guys have been playing games. They seem to be getting better as this game goes on. It could be a busy third period for you. I know you as a person, I know that your character, you welcome the challenge, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you play this game to play at the top level, and you know, I like the challenge, and that's what keeps me going. To play against a team like this, you know, you're going to have your best stuff, and tonight I feel pretty good. They got a couple lucky bounces, but when Al McGinnis is coming down the top of the slot and lets it go, I don't feel too bad about letting one in, but you know, it's a game of bounces, and tonight we haven't had a couple, and they've got a couple, but you know, we're in good shape, and we'll go out and grind it out for the third.
Rick, we know you guys want more than anything to have a good showing and win this hockey game if you can, but about 2/3 of the way through that second period, it appeared maybe you might have caught Tony Granato with your stick behind the net. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, it's one of those ones where my back's turned to the play and I've got the puck to try to shoot it, and I know I have to follow through high to get it over guys' sticks, and he came out and I knew I hit him in the face. I was really worried. I almost hit him in the eye. And about 20 seconds later, he got clipped with a high stick by the boards, and I thought that it was a delayed reaction on it, that I did it, but the referee said that I think it was Jeff Buchanan caught him too. But you know, you never like to see that, because a lot of times follow-throughs with your stick, it does come up in guys' faces. And being that I play with Tony, you know, I felt bad that I hope I didn't hurt him too bad.
There's a lot of guys on that hockey club that you played with in your stint with the LA Kings. We talked about it on the air a little bit. You were the oldest rookie ever to play in the National Hockey League. That had to be a great thrill for you to be up there, but I think even doubly now that you're playing against some of your old teammates, you'd like to have a really good showing here and maybe be the conqueror here in this hockey game.
Yeah, you never want to embarrass yourself, and to play a game like this, you always want to play your best and see how good you can be. I mean, you're sure you play NHL games, but to play in an all-star team, it's you know, really put your talent to the test. And tonight, you know, things are going pretty good, and when you make some big stops and you feel like you're on your game, you just feel like you move a lot better, and you're seeing a lot of passes that maybe you wouldn't see when you're struggling. But tonight, it's you know that there are going to be a lot of one-timers, and you just have to be ready and hopefully in a good position.
Okay, Rick, we know you got a full 20 minutes ahead of you. We're going to give you some time to rest up and get back to the room. Thanks for taking the time to join us here. Continued success.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Rick Knickle, one of the top netminders this season, all season long in the International Hockey League, and the netminder through the first 40 minutes tonight here for the Detroit Vipers, joining us in the second intermission. 3-2, the 99 Stars lead the Detroit Vipers after 2 periods of play at the Palace of Auburn Hills on the Detroit Vipers Hockey Network.